to deliver, Allie, for sure. Thank you.
Go.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. The shot by Russell, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
To the right side. Towns against Paul. That's good from Towns on the assist by Russell.
Well, he's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
Russell against Paul. It's Booker on the wing for 3. Goes back up. Ayton with a bucket inside.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. Now, that's what I call great basketball. Finding a way to get all the way inside.
Man, that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
That free throw, no good. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Now here's Paul. Here's Ayton. That one off the back iron and out. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, it's Edwards with a drive. Pass to Towns. Fires for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
Russell against Paul. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Outside Paul. Bridges outside. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the rejection.
Such a good defender, Taurean Prince. Physical, good lateral movement, and has the tools there to snuff out a shot.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to Booker. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Outside for Russell. Down low. Here's Towns.
Get out of the way!
Wow.
This small advantage.
Trying to put the other team away and threatening here.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Can they get it? It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 5.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Over to the wing. Towns for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Second chance effort. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Bridges passes to Ayton. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J.
Ayton showing he could be a problem on other spots on the floor, not just the post.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Russell. Gobert inside. He's guarded by Bridges. And the basket by Towns.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Booker. Over Edwards. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And that does it for the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 8. And we'll bring you the start of quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Russell to pass to Towns. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
A former #1 pick. Towns is unstoppable when he's on. A polished offensive talent with great size.
Paul passes to Crowder. Over Towns. They get the rebound. Here's Paul. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota in the lead. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
It's Booker on the wing. Tries the spin move. Fires the 3. Rebound Minnesota.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Outside Paul. And he drives in. And he's going for the lob. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. It's Edwards with...
Get up to throw down. More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Paul against Russell. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Over Russell. Phoenix no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. The 3 from Russell. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Crowder outside. It's Booker on the wing. Looking to end the drought. Phoenix no good that time either.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA. He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The three, Booker. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Booker's got 7 points.
Yeah, there's really no defense for that one. Turnaround jumper, on time, on target.
Outside Russell. 29 seconds left in the second period. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Bridges. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Russell against Paul. Booker with it. He has 7. Sinks it. What range from downtown. He's got 10.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes.
And the first half now in the books. The T-Wolves on top, up by 15. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Karl-Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. To the wing, right side. Reed for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Reed's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s, to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, BA, let alone talking about players and their skills.
Reed for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got a rebound, number 8 here already in the game. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Give that one to Jay Crowder. No good on the free throw. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Paul passes to Crowder. Outside Paul. And there's the drive. That's good from Ayton on the assist by Paul. Ayton's got 8.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Here's McLaughlin. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. A slam dunk by Reed.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Outside for Booker. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by Paul. Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Noel. Back to Anderson. And the layup is good. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
Capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo. Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
Here's Paul. Tries again. Ayton passes to Crowder. Now here's Booker. That one's wide left. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his 3rd foul so far. A minute 39 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And he lobs it up top. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. It's McDaniels on the wing. Fires from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. For 3, Booker. That's tipped, and they'll get another chance. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
17 fouls.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd. There's 37 seconds left in the 3rd. And it's McLaughlin missing. Phoenix has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Shot to end the cold streak. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Booker's got 18.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Up in time. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The T-Wolves on top, up by. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Towns for 3. That one is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Down low. And stolen by Gobert. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Edwards for 3. Sinks the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 18. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Ah, the versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Crowder outside. Back to Paul. Outside for Booker. Paul against Russell. The outside leaner. And the Suns get it back. Ayton passes to Bridges. And here's Crowder from the arc. Stolen by Russell. All by himself. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Outside Russell. From deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Aiden's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Paul from deep three-point land. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The three from Russell. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that. He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside Russell. Six to shoot. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Suns. Aiden's Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Booker. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside Edwards. Here's the three. The Suns clear it. And here's Booker. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Prince. He's guarded by Bridges. Crowder with a steal. Bridges passes to Booker for three. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Karl Anthony Towns.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Outside Booker. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth. From deep. No luck on that one. Edwards for three. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. "20 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. And he lobs it up to the rim. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight. And the crowd loving every...
Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And Crowder slams it in.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
Pass to Jackson. They get it back. Adams, the pass to Jackson. The tray. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, Jackson has become a threat from range, taking and making those shots more consistently.
And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Ayton. Tries again. Bridges outside. Shoots over Adams. And there's Bridges on the assist by Ayton.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
On the wing, Bane. Lets the 3 fly. It doesn't go for him. The Suns go the other way with it.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Booker. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Jackson in the corner. The pass to Adams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league. One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Jackson. Wants to get it to Bane, and does. Brooks dishes to Jackson. 4 on the clock. Out to Brooks. Beyond the arc. And another miss by Memphis. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, trying to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Crowder against Morant. Jackson kicks to Brooks. And another miss by Memphis. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Releases from 15. Booker, no good. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. It's Morant with the drive. And Jackson throws it down hard.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
All up top, guarded by Morant. Here's Bridges. Passes it to Ayton. Bridges trying to free himself up. And that one's good, Ayton. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Morant passes to Brooks. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. The Suns have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. On the wing, Bridges. Here's Paul. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I love how creative Paul is at penetrating inside. Talented at reading angles and exploiting the holes in the D.
Pass to Jackson. Brooks against Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. He dishes it to Adams. And it's Morant missing.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Crowder kicks to Paul. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Paul's got 6. Morant outside. 1 second left, and it's good on the layup.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Suns. On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Crowder from outside. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Booker with it. Great D that time from Bain. Morant outside. Driving the lane. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Paul down low. Here's Ayton, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Morant against Paul. Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. Paul with the steal. Fast break, here come the Suns. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Here's Morant. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Hangs in the air. Pass to Bain. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And it's the Suns with the ball, following the score by Memphis. Here's Booker. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Phoenix leading by 4. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And here is Paul, following Ja Morant's 3. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Brooks against Ayton. Jackson is doubled. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Here's Bain. Out to Morant. The three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 54 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And there's the pass to Paul. Crowder, a screen on Morant. Another shot, and it's Paul penetrating. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Two on the clock. Stolen by Jackson. On the wing, Bain. He's covered by Ayton. Back to Bain. He kicks it to Adams. 5 to shoot. Brooks. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Morant with a wide-open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 10 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes...
Thank you, David, and we'll be back. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And so they foul intentionally. How did you react, Richard, to the changes in rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that it's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
The Suns leading. Here's Bridges. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside, certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Now here's Jones. 3-pointer. The shot will not fall.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Oh, Ayton in position. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now here's Booker. Back to Crowder. Fires from deep. And Jones pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 4. A 3 ball. Unable to get that one. The Suns have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Paul passes to Crowder. On the wing, Booker. Poked loose. Ayton dishes to Booker. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Booker's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They're scoreless since the first half. Clark left side. The kick out to Williams. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it done.
Bridges outside. Booker outside. The 17-footer. And the shot goes in. And now it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
Throw out those analytics. When Booker is taking a 15, 20-footer, that's a great look for him and his squad.
Left side, Jones. Passes it to Tillman. Williams in the post. He's covered by Ayton. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
There's a minute 40 left in the third. Clark up top. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shoots over Crowder, and he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Suns leading by 8. Booker looking around. Pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Knocked away. Williams with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. Williams is running. Clark the pass to Green. Over in the corner, Williams. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Phoenix. And that one falls for Bridges.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Now here's Paul. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Shot clock at 5. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And here is Bridges. He has 5. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He feeds it to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Morant. And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Morant kicks to Bain. Back to Morant. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Full 24-second shot clock. Here's Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Adams drawing the double team. Morant's got space, and he nails that one right through the net. Morant's got it back down to within single digits for Memphis. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Paul. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Paul's got the lead up to 11 now for Phoenix.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Morant, no good on the free throw.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Morant against Paul. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Lock at 6. Here's Booker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And Booker is so active on offense, which really forces the D to act with aggression at times.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Outside for Jackson. Pass to Morant. Takes the 3. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Suns leading by 9. Paul surveying the floor. Kicks it to Booker. To the inside, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic, capable of scoring in many different ways.
The pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Ooh, the double clutch. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. 16 points for John Morant.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Paul is doubled.
2 minutes remaining of the game.
Bridges outside. Lobbed up there for Booker. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Morant with this screen on Bridges. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Offensive rebound. Out to Morant. Morant with another miss. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Ball outside. Passes to Booker. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Bain with it. Now guarded by Booker. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Suns.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And you know, looking back on all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Ayton.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Morant against Paul. Lets the 3 fly, and John Morant with the 3.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. back to Paul. It's Crowder on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. With 3, Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. So the Suns win it, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think,
expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So it's Phoenix now, after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Paul passes to Booker. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Wall. And Ayton pulls it down. George against Booker. Takes a three. And it's Booker again missing. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Now here's Paul. Over George. And again, it's the Suns missing. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Leonard right side. Back to George. George draws the double. Leonard for three. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's a three from Paul. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Leonard. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
I love how Kawhi gets to his spots. He won't let the defense throw him off.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. George a screen on Paul. Wall the pass to George. And here's Leonard. The three is up. Again, the miss by Leonard.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Paul. Tries to snap the cold streak. And he lays it in.
A slick move by CP3. He really keeps the ball so low to the ground when he's dribbling, so the defense has no shot at getting it.
Now here's Wall. Pass to George. 4-3. Gets the three ball to go. George has got 5.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Booker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Lots of room. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Here's Wall. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. It's stolen by Leonard. Crowder with a steal. Here's Booker. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Bridges passes to Booker. This one for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. And George launches it from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Give him 8 points now.
Always a threat to get to the rim. This time, Paul George pulls up and buries it.
And he lobs it up. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard outside. From the arc. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. And stolen by Covington. Driving in, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
On the drive, Covington is so explosive. Defense tries to keep up, but fouls him.
Robert Covington.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 7 seconds left now in the first quarter. 1 second left. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Pass to Covington. It's George on the wing. Clock at 6. Covington, a screen on Booker. George for 3. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Here's Paul. That won't go either for Paul.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Leonard finds George. Pass to Covington. George outside. Now Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. George for 3. The rebound by Bridges. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor. And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And the basket by Bridges. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Drills it from deep.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Outside Booker. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the triple. Booker's got 5 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
George outside. From deep 3-point range. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one.
Though he doesn't show a lot of expression, PG-13 is ultra competitive. Claps back from distance.
Paul with it. Checked by Wall. Oh, George with a steal. Out to the right wing. Wall finds George. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
What focus on the range shot by Chris, not letting anything throw him off.
For 3, George. Offensive rebound. Covington, a screen on Booker. George for three. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
Outside Paul. Pass to Aiden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Leonard. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Left side Booker, and stolen by Covington. George against Bridges. To the inside. And Zubats with the basket on the assist by George. And the Clippers lead by 20. It could go. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't. Thanks very much, Allie.
34. The Suns. 14.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
The defense on George a little too tight there. But to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
George hits them both. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Paul passes to Crowder. Now here's Ayton. He's guarded by Zubats. Good chance here for Crowder. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Left side wall. Just 4 to shoot. Out to Covington. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Beautiful shot from Robert Covington. He knows when to take the mid-range jumper.
For 3, Booker drops in the 3. Booker's got 8 points.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Leonard outside. All sorts of time, and he gets the jumper to drop.
That time he kept it himself. Leonard playing a chess game on the pick and roll. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
He was all alone on that one. Booker's got 6 here in the quarter.
His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
George, a screen on Paul. George outside. The 3. From outside the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to George.
2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the third quarter. Three-pointer. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
On the wing, Crowder. Out to Bridges. Now here's Booker. Fires from the wing. And that one's long.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
For three, George connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Here's a three from Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
George for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Paul. Crowder finds Booker. Lets it fly. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Booker's got 13 now.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
George outside. Up top, Zubats. Pass to George. Fires for three. The Clippers rebound. Fires the three. Knocks down the long J. George has got 40 points.
Showing off his range. Wow, Paul George can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
And so it's Los Angeles, firmly in control with an impressive 28. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Marcus Morris out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Batum in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Launches it. Gets the three to fall.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Now Jackson. And he lobs it up top. And Powell with the stuff.
The playmaking of Reggie. A work in progress, but looking good right there.
Jackson against Paul. Pass to Bridges. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
It's Powell on the wing. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And a deep three from Leonard. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Booker. Now here's Crowder. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Leonard for three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Phoenix is shooting just 38% for this game so far. There's the triple. Crowder outside. Second shot opportunity. Off the left rim and out. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Leonard for three. Wall, the pass to Leonard. The three. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubats. That's his first foul of the game. And so here's Phoenix. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Three-pointer. And the Suns miss again. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. For three, George. Clippers keep it alive. Zubac passes to Leonard. Leonard can't get that one to fall. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Ball drives in, fires it from 18. It's rebounded by Zubac. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Wall, the pass to Leonard. To stop the drought. They get it back. Zubac. Wall against Bridges. To the paint. And George with the jam.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
It's Booker on the wing, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Clippers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Paul George.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth. Let's go with a three. The Suns clear it.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Four seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep. And he can't get that one.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. A nice shot by Booker.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Russell dishes to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Paul. No good from outside. Towns, high post. He's guarded by Booker. McDaniels finds Towns. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Russell with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. And it's Towns missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Booker, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Towns, the pass to Gobert. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Now Booker, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Booker's shot is good.
Totally unselfish play there from Aiden. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
There's the pass to Russell. Out to Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Booker. 7 points in the game. The kick out to Crowder. Oh, Paul in position.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Towns wide open. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And the wide open shot from Paul, and it doesn't even draw iron. Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards passes to Towns. Misses from close range. Suns have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. They get the rebound. And that one's good, Ayton.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Towns kicks to Gobert. Pass to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Towns. Shakes him. And Towns throws it down.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Paul for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Suns lead by 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth dance team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
Paul outside. Pass to Ayton. Gobert with the block. Towns with it. Makes it off the glass. Towns has got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
And I don't think we can ignore the activity they've shown on the defensive end. Plenty of quick hands, and it's resulted in a number of steals.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Shot to stop the run. Booker, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
Clark, with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting, do you think the league will ever experiment with a four-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game of the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
And the Suns miss again.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Towns, a screen on Ayton. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And they'll get another chance. Russell finds Towns. Goes back up. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Bridges misses.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender. Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
5 on the clock. Here's Towns. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Here's Edwards. Scores after the quick crossover. And it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Outside Crowder, on the wing Booker. Back to Crowder. Booker outside. Over Edwards. Again, the miss by Booker.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Edwards, that's good.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Paul kicks to Booker. Looking to end his cold spell, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Booker's got 9.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Russell against Paul. Russell dishes to Edwards. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Bridges. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Edwards looking it over. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And Paul launches it from deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Anthony Edwards has been... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Reed is out there with Anderson. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the 2-guard spot.
Prince, a really solid athlete, throwing it down nicely there.
And it's Paul penetrating. Bridges outside. Off target from outside. Timberwolves leading by 16. Here's Prince. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Lobs it up for Crowder. And there's another turnover by the Suns.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Here's McLaughlin. It's rebounded by Paul. Suns shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. For 3, Booker, and they recover it. Ayton kicks to Booker. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark. And Minnesota will come the other way. Here's Noel. Defended by Booker. Noel passes to Prince. There's the triple. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Stolen by Reed. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Prince, the pass to Reed. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Back to Reed. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Misses the layup. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Here's McLaughlin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And stolen by Ayton. Got a piece of it. And here's Booker from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Ayton inside. Guarded by Reed. Paul kicks to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Anderson. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Paul passes to Booker. 1:12 left to play in the third. Prince with it. Bridges covering. Here's Noel. Here's Anderson. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Booker the pass to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Paul with the basket on the assist from Booker. Paul's got his second basket.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Noel passes to Anderson. Passes it to Reed. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. The pass to Noel. 6 to shoot. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Paul finds Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. That will count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Booker, no good.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Suns trail by 14. All up top. He's guarded by Russell. Spins. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Edwards drives in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Booker. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Outside Edwards. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Inside, here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
And here's Booker from the arc. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Booker outside. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Edwards, that's good.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Now here's Paul. On the wing, Booker. Takes the 3. Again, the miss by Booker.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to rein it in down the stretch here.
Outside, Towns. And again, it's Minnesota.
I tell you, I mean, the confidence of Towns when he's facing up, really relaxed and comfortable to let it go without hesitation.
Paul passes to Bridges. Booker against Edwards. Looking to end the run. And the Suns miss again.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Paul outside. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown. Can't hit that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Minnesota.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Rudy Gobert.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it. He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Paul against Russell. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried.
Guys, you can just about count on it. If you score on Russell, you better believe he's looking to come right back at you.
Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an... All right, David, great job. Thanks.
transition in this one. Brent, we've got two teams that can rebound with the best of them.
Yeah, when you have a physical game like this, BA, the one worry is there going to be a lot of fouls? Because you don't want any of these guys out of the game with the way they control the glass.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. For 3, Booker. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
Left side, Paul. The 3 ball. Tries again. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
4 on the clock. Booker can't get it to go. On the wing, Bain. Booker defending. Bain, the pass to Morant. Crowder grabs the miss.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
And it's slammed in by Adams.
Yeah, you might ask for help down there. You got to push Steven Adams out of the paint, and you can't give him good looks like that.
Paul passes to Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Pass to Bain. Goes up at the elbow. That one's wide left.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside Morant. Poke loose. Jackson outside. From deep, Bain. On target from range.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Right side, Paul. Shoots over Morant. Paul's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Brooks from outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Morant against Paul. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Grizzlies ball.
Memphis leading. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Bain. From deep, Morant. And Aiden pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. To the middle. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Outside Paul to stop the run. And stolen by Morant. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Jackson. Outside Morant. Lets the 3 fly. Pure from three-point range.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Now here's Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Now Booker. Shot clock at 5. All alone. Phoenix no good that time either. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Bain, the pass to Morant. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now here's Paul. No good off the back of the rim. Brooks finds Adams. No good with a layup. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Memphis.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the three, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Payne, no good. Payne's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Morant, he's open. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Paul passes to Booker. From behind the arc. And the Suns miss again.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And the basket by Payne.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Baseline, baseline.
Booker against Payne. Yep, that one's good. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
He's so dangerous from the mid-range. Booker's feel is uncanny.
On the wing, Payne. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Jackson. Over Crowder. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
On the wing, Brooks. Adams with a screen on Bridges. Brooks. Pass to Payne. Here's Brooks. It's hauled in by the Suns. Hayden's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Bridges. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe.
Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
There's Jackson with the 3. They get it back. Pass to Bain. The open shot by Brooks. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Brooks has got 5.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Outside Booker. Over Bain. And the Suns miss again. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Deflects the pass. Jackson on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Paul against Jackson. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Booker for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better, that time from way outside.
On the wing, Brooks. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. There's the 3. Here's Adams. Outside for Brooks. Jackson left side. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
And so it's Memphis earning this break.
Your son, 16. The Grizzlies, 26.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the court for Memphis. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Memphis has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. Now here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. Outside Bain. Lets the 3 fly. The Suns clear it. Crowder's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Paul for 3. And they recover it. It's Booker on the wing. This one for 3. Ja Morant grabs a miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 10 points.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Here's Paul. Outside Booker. From deep 3-point range. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And here's Bain. 6 points for him. And it's Brooks missing. Paul against Brooks. Right side Paul. And the layup falls.
He's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
On the wing, Bain. Adams with a screen on Booker. Bain, the pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. On the wing, Bain. Shoots over Booker. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Grizzlies ball.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Jackson for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. It's Booker on the wing. He's got 15. Paul with it. Back to Booker. The 3 is up. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Now just a 3-point Memphis lead.
Great effort level on the glass as Bridges is in there mixing it up.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Ball against Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Out to Bridges. Here's Paul. 5 on the clock. Here's Booker. Oh, another one falls for Phoenix.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
Outside Morant. Jackson on the wing. Let's go with a 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
3-point field.
Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Paul. And he's going for the lob. And Booker with the jam.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Outside Morant. Bane finds Jackson. To the inside. Morant laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Morant's got 14 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Ayton, a screen on Bane. Here's Booker. Booker missing again. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fires hitting the triple. Booker's got 10 points here in the second half.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker's going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Morant with it, now guarded by Crowder. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. Now Morant, 14 points for him. Pass to Brooks. Here's the 3. That shot missing. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 3. And right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker on the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Shoots from 14. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Brooks a screen on Paul. Morant, the pass to Brooks. There's the drive. Outside for Morant. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Ayton. About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Down low. Here's Crowder. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Pass to Adams. 6 to shoot. Jackson outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Oh, there's the alley. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, feisty defense from Steven Adams coming in there on that play, and he turns it into points on the fast break.
Ball against Morant. Outside Paul. Pass to Aiden. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Memphis leading. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. From downtown. Jackson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Can't connect from 13 feet out. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Here's Booker, and there's the drive, and Booker with the jam.
That's why Devin Booker has the ball for moments just like that.
Outside Morant. On the wing, Brooks fires the 3. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Paul out to Bridges. Crowder outside. Pass to Paul. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Bain. From outside the arc, and that's good. Devin Booker for 3. Booker's got 15 points in just the second half. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Now here's Adams. Is covered by Aiden. Here's Brooks. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ball passes to Crowder. The kick out to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. With the block.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
The Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Here's Booker. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Outside Morant. Throws it up high.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Up top, Paul, hounded by Morant. For 3, Booker. It falls. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. And here's Morant outside. He drops it from range. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And so the Grizzlies take the win.
world. Baby.
You know, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the one. Now Crowder, Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Shoots off the step back. Suns keep it alive. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Over to Wall. A shot by Paul, no good. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. And it's George finishing it off.
We're talking about a dynamic playmaker with exceptional vision. Go ahead, John Wall.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Well, one of the most difficult things to guard in the NBA is the pick and roll, and Paul George is so adept at creating in those opportunities.
Now here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. In the corner, George with it. Zubac, a screen on Booker. The shot by George, wide open. No good with the triple. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. No good from Booker.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And the pass to Bridges. Let's go. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And George with the stuff.
How about the dribble drive ability of Paul George, the quick handles for a guy his size.
Paul passes to Booker. Tries the spin move. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Wall. Leonard, that's for 2. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Phoenix ball.
1:32 left here in the first quarter. Here's Paul driving in. Just 5 to shoot. Crowder finds Bridges. Pulls it up.
This guy is a perennial all-defensive team member. The wingspan, a problem for offensive players.
And they pick up 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. They trail by 6. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
George, no good. Phoenix has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Suns trail by 6. Here's Crowder. That one goes in.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
To the middle. Here's Leonard. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Booker. They get it again.
Well, we call that defensive chops, right? Paul George is straight all over his man. He will not give up any.
And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. The second chance effort. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Booker.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Wall, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What a play by Wall. It's going to take more than that to slow him down.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the contest. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
And George kicks to Leonard. George looking around. Oh, Leonard in position. Here's Crowder. Bucket is good. Crowder's got his second bucket.
Well, I'll tell you, great job by Crowder to free himself up, an aggressive interior scorer.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. And George kicks to Wall. Crowder with the steal. On the wing, Booker. For the 3. And that one goes long. Clippers leading by 5. Leonard with no one around. Los Angeles with another miss. For Phoenix, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Paul against Wall. Here's Bridges. And the Suns miss again. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Leonard with the ball. Bridges covering. Wall good.
Let's remember, this was once a weakness of John Wall's game. Now, boy, you've got to guard that three-point shooting.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Booker outside. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. The dish to Booker. Clock at 6. He takes it in over George. Booker no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. The 3 from George. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Bridges inside the three-point line. Booker in the corner. Again, the miss by Booker.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Outside, Wall. Outside for George. And George with the stuff.
Well, Paul George leaving, no doubt. Nice finish.
Suns trail by 10. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Paul with the three. He doesn't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Wall passes to Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. And it's Leonard missing. Leonard's gone only 1 of 7 here from the field. Leonard against Bridges. Unloads. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Booker puts up a deep, oh, big time. Thanks so much, David, and we'll...
11, the Clippers, 18.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Paul George really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Marcus Morris is out there with Batum, and it's man in at the 3, the small forward. For 3, Booker. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Booker in the post. Powell's there, just 5 on the clock. And it's Ayton missing. Clippers leading by 5. Outside, Batum. In the corner, Powell with it. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Norman Powell with the rise and fire from three-point territory. Pretty delivery.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Ball kicks to Crowder. Booker, right side. Plenty of space. He squares up and sinks it. Booker's got 9 points.
You talk about a guy who's exceeded expectations coming in. Booker looks like the real deal.
Jackson against Paul. Now here's Jackson. Defense is right there. Powell for 3. Hits it from three-point range. He has 6.
This guy is always shot ready. Norman Powell's instincts as a scorer are exceptional.
Here's Paul. Takes it inside. Bridges passes to Booker. Shoots over Powell. Again, the miss by Booker. Clippers leading by 9. Here's Mann. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Back to Powell. Out to the right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Fires from deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. 20 feet out. It's rebounded by Paul. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Booker looking around. Paul goes in, shoots over Powell, kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Crowder from outside. Ayton kicks to Paul. Crowder from outside. Here's Ayton, and finally they hit one. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Pass to Powell. Jacks up a three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Clippers leading by 7. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
How about that vertical from Norman Powell off the deck? Give him a window to drive it and finish. Yes, sir.
Jackson against Paul. Feeds it to Booker. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Suns shooting only 21% from the field so far. Powell, no one around him, gets the three-pointer to fall. Powell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Norman Powell. He's been the guy making things happen for the LA. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
All with it, now guarded by Booker. George fires. No good, shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Paul. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Wall against Paul. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
John Wall, of course, the #1 pick back in 2010. Game is largely predicated on speed, the ability to get downhill, but boy, he has added strength to that incredibly long frame. He has been a force to be reckoned with.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles Leafs cut down to 8 on the bucket from Devin Booker.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
George against Booker. Fires for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Suns have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Paul finds Ayton. Back to Paul. Over Leonard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
All with it. into the lane, and the slam dunk by Wall.
The ability to get to the rim at will. John Wall protecting the ball and attacking the cup.
And here's Booker. From deep. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Booker up top, defended by George. And again, it's the Suns missing. Releases. No good on the shot. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul outside. Lets it go with the three. The rebound by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Traps in the tray. Wall's got 7 now in this quarter.
This is what is prototypical of John Wall in the groove. He's got every aspect of that offensive game working.
Outside Crowder. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense. That's just way too easy, guys.
Los Angeles leading by 13. The deep three from George. They get a hand on it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Booker. Launches it. It's good from long range.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from three, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
George with the screen on Paul. And Wall kicks to George. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Covington. Here's the three. George, no good.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Launches a three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Leonard. Pass to Covington. And stolen by Ayton. Now here's Booker from deep three-point range. And no good that time. The deep three from George. George missing again. So the Clippers winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.